Hello, Work Life Warriors. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday Eve. How are you? How are you doing today? We are officially halfway through the work day and more than halfway through the work week. So, what did you do to add play, fun, joy, laughter into your work day, your work week? What plans do you have after work today? What weekend plans do you have? Please share with me, how do you plan to add play, fun, laughter, joy into your life to combat stress? Stress is something that we experience every single day, so there isn't one day that we should not be managing stress. Today's tackle topic is performing a SWOT analysis on your personal life. Now, many of us have, if you are a business owner or if you've been to business school, you have performed a SWOT analysis at least one time. If you are an eagle, you did it every single year. Every year. A SWOT analysis is basically a tool used to gauge your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So they are very beneficial as far as professional development when you know what you bring to the table, what strengths you have, what you need to work on, what opportunities you can provide for your employer, and what type of threats are looming so that you can fortify yourself to eliminate them, right? It's very beneficial within the context of professional development. If you are an entrepreneur, you have a SWOT for your business. I've written maybe 4 or 5 different SWOTs. But how often do we do a SWOT analysis for our personal life, right? What are your strengths? Do you know? Can you name 5 strengths off the top of your head without thinking? Can you just name them? The interesting thing is we can name 5 weaknesses off the top of our head without even blinking. We have to literally stop and practice self-reflection and think about what our strengths are, what we offer to ourselves, to our family, to our community, to our workplace. What do we do naturally without ease? We don't think about it. We just do it and it works out so well, right? We have so many strengths that we're not utilizing, we're not tapping into, we're not developing because we ignore them or we avoid them or use them in the wrong context, right? It is in our best interest to know what our strengths are and know in which context they work in, right? And whether that's work environment, family, friends, social, because what may work in one environment may be a weakness in another, right? As far as opportunity, as long as you're living, there's always opportunity, especially opportunity to learn and grow, right? And we need to put on our growth mindset, thinking hat or glasses or lens every single morning. Every experience that we're going throughout the day is there to teach us something. We just have to take that information and apply it, right? There's so many different opportunities throughout the day that we do not see because we have tunnel vision. We're not practicing mindfulness. We are stuck in the past or worrying about the future. And so we miss many opportunities for us to grow and to develop and to eliminate something that may potentially be a weakness or threat. Now, as far as weakness, I don't necessarily believe that we have any weaknesses. I like to replace the weakness part with boundaries, right? So the boundaries are just letting you know your limitations, what you're not necessarily the best at, right? So if I'm not good at communication, it's a weakness, and it's a boundary for me because I cannot communicate beyond a certain point, right? And so I need to put a boundary there. Maybe when I am feeling a certain type of way that is standing in the middle of my communication, anger, frustration, hostility, sadness, depression, if I'm feeling any of these type of emotions, my boundary may be I need to take a break, or I need to reflect or journal or come back to this tomorrow. So when we think about our weaknesses, we just need to think about the limitations of where we stop, where we end, and where another person begins, right? And because we want to be respectful of other people. And so weaknesses are really just boundaries. It's understanding what you're not good at, what your limitations are, and allowing other people around you to uphold that by either not stepping on your boundaries, but also giving you the opportunity to strengthen them in a safe environment in a healthy way. As far as threats, it just depends on what you believe in. I believe the biggest threat is not being in spiritual alignment. So if you are in alignment, everything that is happening for you, not to you, and you can build your anti-fragility from any experience that you're having. So the biggest threat to me is not staying in spiritual alignment. By not praying, by not meditating, journaling, self-reflecting, I open myself to having cracks in my foundation, which means that my mood can shift throughout the day. So the biggest threat, the only threat for me, is to make sure that I am aligned. Other than that, anything that happens, if I'm in spiritual alignment, is used to help build, grow, and develop me. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts about a SWOT analysis on your personal life? Have you done one? Please share below. What are some of your strengths, your boundaries, your opportunities, and threats that you would like to share? And how do you believe performing a SWOT analysis on your personal life will help you to succeed? How would it improve the overall quality of your life? There's so much missing information that I believe that once we fill it in, we can become more efficient. And a SWOT analysis is a great way to figure out who you are, where you want to go, who you want to be, and it helps to bridge the gap to get there. So please perform a SWOT analysis. I am so grateful to Athena, to Blush, to Dr. Atoria. I learned so much. And I want to make sure that I am sharing it with my community. And so please go out there, perform a SWOT analysis. Make sure that as in opportunities, you put play, right? Because there's always an opportunity to play. It doesn't matter how hard you work. We should play just as hard as we work. And it is our responsibility to do that, to add quality to our lives, to improve the quality of our lives by adding play, fun, joy, laughter, all of the good things in life. So I hope this helps, Work Life Warriors. I will be back tomorrow for fun